All right. Hi, good afternoon to everyone. My name is Song Jie, and SGTech has curated a list of several tools that are useful for SMEs, and they are easy to adopt and that you can put to use in this current situation. So in this next segment of the webinar, we'll get to hear about these solutions and how they can help your business. Now, I'd like to introduce Ms. Sharon Teo to kickstart this portion of the webinar. Sharon is chairperson of SGTech's Singapore Enterprise Chapter, and the chapter comprises of local SMEs who are in the business of solving customer issues with digital tools. All right, without further ado, over to you, Sharon.
Thank you, Song Jie. Hi, everyone. Just a quick introduction about Singapore Enterprise Chapter for SGTech. We are a chapter that specializes in prioritizing our local tech-enabled businesses to grow within and beyond Singapore. So in this community effort to support our SMEs and startups, SEC embarks on this solution toolbox to showcase some of the off-the-shelf solutions and platforms to help our SMEs survive this current crisis and transform your business for the future. Now, today, in the past series, I just want to share, we have a couple of solutions. Like for week one, we have solutions that are offering from staff management to even work from home solutions. And in the second series, we actually had quite a couple of work from home solutions that you can also explore, and communication solutions. And the recent two this week were on data protection. For some of you who are concerns about after you have collect some of these customers' data, what are you going to do with it? And yesterday we just had one, which is on security-related solutions in how you actually protect your company on any potential security attacks, or perhaps even phishing content and stuff like that. So if you want to check out the past solution toolbox series, please click on to the isolation.sg webpage and look for the SME Solution Toolbox page for it. Now, today is a very, very exciting session where we have 8 companies to share with you on their solutions. What we'll do is after the 4 companies has introduced their solutions and platform, we'll take in the Q&A. And after that, we'll continue with the other 4 and do the last round on Q&A. Of course, in between, Song Jie will also call out to you guys to actually do the survey for us on some of the solutions that you've listened so far, whether you would like to contact them and so on. So without further ado, may I just pass this back to Song Jie? Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Sharon. Okay, now it's time to check out the solutions we have in the toolbox today. And yeah, just a reminder to all the attendees, any questions that you have during these presentations, you can address them in the Q&A panel at the bottom of the interface. Okay, so first up, let's have Alvin from Amazon to present his solution. Alvin?
Hi everyone, so I'm Alvin. So just give me a minute, let me share my screen. All right. All right. Hi, very good afternoon. Thank you, Song Jie and Sharon, for sharing. I'm Alvin from Amazon, and today I'll be sharing with you how you can leverage on Amazon to expand your business. So without further ado, let's get started. So briefly sharing with you an overview of Amazon. So this is our global footprint. Amazon has 18 global sites, including Amazon.sg, and we are currently having 300 million worldwide active customers across 185 countries. So this really shows that Amazon is a trusted platform for many, and we are growing rapidly. And just briefly sharing with you our mission to be Earth's most customer-centric company where people can find and discover anything they want to buy online. So in terms of customer-centric, from Amazon point of view, it's not just about end consumer, it's also about selling partners like businesses yourself, developers and companies, and content creators. So then you'll be asking me, Alvin, so why Amazon Singapore? So I'd like to share with you some differentiating points that we have. So Amazon allows you to reach out to a wide audience in Singapore and around the world with 100 million paid Prime members. And in Singapore alone, we have hundreds and thousands of paid Prime members. This really shows the growth and the strength we have in Singapore. So next is really about growing your business and scaling your business with fulfillment by Amazon. In short, to remove all the operational concerns that you might have. So I'll be sharing with you further in the next couple of slides. And lastly, to enjoy account management for Singapore to support you throughout your starting a new businesses on Amazon. So in terms of account managed support, so my team and I will be assisting you on onboarding, listing optimization, share with you what are the upcoming deals and campaigns that you want, that you can participate in, and definitely how you can leverage on fulfillment by Amazon to take away all the operational headaches that you have. So what is fulfillment by Amazon? So in short, it means you just need to focus on selling a product. Amazon will ship the product for you and will manage all the operational concerns that you might have. Especially important right now during the COVID situation where resources are tight, manpower are tight. Let Amazon do the heavy lifting of operational for you, in the sense that Amazon will be able to help you pick, pack, and ship your orders to the end customer. We'll be helping you with the storage, customer service and return if there is any, as we have associate round the clock to reach out to the buyers. And definitely for fulfillment by Amazon, since the product are stored in Amazon warehouse, we will be able to offer a free one-day domestic delivery to our Prime members. And in the world of Singapore, I think the buyers are very excited and they want fast shipping or one-day delivery. That is the expectation, even so during such a COVID situation where some things they need it and they need it pretty urgently. And lastly, fulfillment by Amazon allow you to participate in our campaigns and some of the exclusive that are Prime member eligible deals. The next, I think the questions that you might have is, so what are the good or top traffic or top sales product on Amazon website? So these are the category. I think this is pretty in line with what Ivan shared earlier about the trend in Singapore where we see toys, electronics, kitchen, PC products, and in terms of consumable, we have baby, health and personal care, and beauty. So if you are already selling in this category, I think it gives you in a good position to start considering e-commerce online. However, if some of the categories that you see here is not what you are currently selling, I think not to worry, because each of you business owner, I believe you have identified the niche and market you want to tap in Singapore. And this is just a guidance of the generic category that is doing well in Singapore. Next, I'd like to share with you some seller anecdotes. I'd like to draw attention to our second seller, Jane, and the last statement that she made. Amazon also take care of all the fulfillment needs so that we can focus on growing the business and our brand. So this is really about leveraging fulfillment by Amazon. Let us do all the operational work for you, because most of the SME that we speak to, operation is really a big concern because they are worried about manpower. Do they need their own delivery fee? Do they need to commit additional time to manage all these orders? So let Amazon do this for you. So briefly, I'm going to touch on the grants. In terms of eligibility, I believe Alvin from Enterprise Singapore has shared. So I just wanted to share with you the coverage from Amazon. So we have a great spectrum of service coverage, from foundational, where we focus on content development, product listing, to operational, where channel management and fulfillment is covered, and definitely marketing, be it on-site marketing or off-site marketing. And definitely training and support will be offered throughout this entire journey with Amazon, where we will plan and encourage you to pick up and join in our workshop. So I just want to emphasize that this service are highly customizable based on your individual business need. So depending on which stage of the business you're at, for example, maybe today you are SMEs with little or no experience selling online. You might want to focus more on the foundation, where you focus more on copywriting and photo taking. Whereas if today you are the SME that has experience selling online, you have all the photos taken, you might want to put more emphasis on marketing and operational spectrum of your business to really scale your business. So how to get started? You can sign up this via this link, amzn.to/ESG. Do indicate SGTech as one of the source that you reach out to us, and prepare to sign an account with Amazon. Do prepare a passport and bank statement. This is for account verification purposes. And this is my last slide. If you have any inquiries, feel free to drop us an email or follow us on Facebook. With that, thank you, and Songjie, over to you.
All right, thanks so much, Alvin. Next up, we have Reda from Lazada to present her solution. Reda?
Hi, can you hear me? See me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay, just gonna get my presentation up. Can you see that?
Not yet. Have you shared the presentation? Okay. Yep.
Good now?
Yep, all good. Over to you.
Okay, great. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody is keeping well and practicing safe distancing. I'm Rida here to represent Lazada. I lead the acquisition team for the new retail team. As you all know, we're in exceptional times, personally and professionally, and what we do and what we learn or how we strategize now during this time is going to play a great part in how we shape our businesses and ourselves personally in the future. I've always told all my sellers, even in the past when I've been doing pitches, that online and e-commerce needs to be a part of your long-term plans. I think today I'm here to emphasize the same, but the need is more immediate and urgent. And as a company, Lazada wants to help our sellers by building a leading e-commerce ecosystem for long-term advantage. So we're here to help you get kick-started immediately, but our goal is to help build you a sustainable long-term business. This image lays out well the resources that Lazada has as a company because of our backing of Alibaba Group, and this gives us an edge over our competitors in this market to help our sellers succeed. We have the group's super e-businesses that we leverage, we have the channels, and we have the tools that support consumer engagement. Across Southeast Asia, we've built an amazing logistics network, which in a lot of countries is operated by us ourselves. In Singapore, we have what we call the Fulfilled by Lazada model, which is quite useful in today's day when sellers, it's difficult to interact and some sellers may not be eligible to be selling right now. But if they're on the FPL model, then we can help them take care of warehousing, picking, packing, and fulfilling orders within a short period of time. The other advantage that Lazada has is the customer base. And the customer base that we have due to our grocery Redmart channel is a very sticky customer base. So the average grocery customer shops about 1.5 times a month. Currently, we see that being at more than 2x of that number. We feel that even when things normalize and we come out of this COVID period, we will see the new normal being somewhere much higher than 1.5. So this for our sellers is exceptional because they can tap into customers from other channels also because we do a lot of effort to cross-pollinize our channels. How do we help our sellers succeed? Some of the tools that we have, again, driven by the very, very strong technology that we have, are tools to help sellers increase visibility, reach out to customers, build their brand equity, drive conversion, and also help repeat purchases. Some of the very powerful 5 tools that we have are called Store Builder. This helps create the storefront for the customers and also create the journey that the customer goes through while purchasing. Lorikeet helps with actually the product display pages and the depth of content that you want to put in and variations and sizing, etc. Instant messaging is an extremely key tool. And of course, seller picks and how to boost your products is really important. For us, the power of 5 these tools is super important because this is how we benchmark and we look at the success of a customer. Any seller who adopts these tools should be a successful selling seller within the online world. The other tools that we have to enable our sellers are our engagement and awareness tools, which in today's world are really, really important. So we have the live streaming tool, we have the Guess It tools where we use KOLs and strong media activation, and then we have LAS games, which helps during campaigns. The one I'll touch upon the most right now is live streaming because during the COVID period, what we've noticed is that this has been super useful. We've used this to engage with our customers, educate our customers, and also entertain our customers. We've done yoga live streams around fitness, we've done cooking shows, and apart from educating the customer or helping them in their daily routine, we've also given them the option to purchase what's required by them in this. What we've also noticed during this period, of course, is our staple categories, which are really big for us, which are mother and baby, groceries, and beauty, but we've seen a rise in other categories, which is around stationery, music, books, home appliances, the couple of things which we've seen exceptional growth is A for paper, driven by work from home, and potting soil. Suddenly everybody wants to be a gardener, everybody wants to be a chef. So it's a pretty interesting time that we're in. So I'm not gonna, these are our e-commerce packages. I'm not gonna go into them in depth because they're very easily available online. What I would like to talk about is, if you were to join the Lazada e-commerce program, as soon as you purchase the package, you will be dedicated a key account manager. During the current situation, this is going to be a virtual key account manager, but this person is going to help guide you and handhold you through the 90-day, what we call incubation period, which is setting you up, getting your products online, training, learning how to use the PO5 tools that I mentioned earlier, and make, you know, fulfillment, shipping, and all of that. So this is going to be like your buddy system, and they're going to guide you through this. This is not offered regularly to people, but because of the e-commerce booster package, we will be offering this to all of our sellers. And that's about it. Thank you for listening. We're here to help. If you need more information, you can visit our website. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rita.
Thanks.
Okay, next up, we have Justin from Shopee to present his solution. Justin?
Hello, everyone. My name is Justin. I'm representing Shopee today to tell you about our ESG e-commerce booster package and how we can help you through the COVID crisis. Let me just go into a bit of details of what Shopee is about. So you've heard about Amazon and Lazada already. Later we hear about Q10. Shopee, if you have never used it before, I hope you have. It's Singapore's #1 shopping app. So at the moment, Shopee is the most downloaded app on both App Store and Android. And we do boost a huge daily active user base in Singapore as well. We're also one of the most affordable platforms out there, whereby you don't have to pay any commission or setup fee to sell on us. And when you say sell on us, right, you can sell almost anything on us as well. There's virtually no limits on what you can sell. So to go into a bit of details of what we sell well and what is selling well during this COVID crisis also. The best categories, typically speaking, are electronics, groceries, fashion on Shopee. But during this COVID crisis, obviously, as the previous two presenters have mentioned also, the best things that we sell are personal care, baby needs, home and living, because everyone just want to try out some different new hobbies at home as well. So if you sell these products, perfect. If you don't, still do try, because there's virtually no limits of what you can sell. If you are F&B outlets, if you're selling food, do try as well, because we have a huge community in buying up frozen food, fresh food, and also looking out for dining vouchers, looking out for manicure vouchers, looking out for different service vouchers as well. To deep dive into the e-commerce booster package, this is also why everyone is here today to listen. We offer 4 different core services for you. So the first is incubation. Incubation is a 12-week program whereby Shopee offers you an account manager to handhold you through using different marketing features and to try them out for free as well. So as SBF colleagues earlier have mentioned, right, to set up your store online is not really quite enough. The most important thing is you have to market them well. So in order to market them well, how to do it, the best way to do it is to learn from our experiences as an e-commerce platform. So for that 12 weeks, we'll talk you through different marketing features. So what are they? What are these marketing features, right? Look at the A&P session, advertising and promotion sessions. So the most prominent ones on Shopee, if you're a Shopee user, you should know already flash deals. How do you use it? What kind of products you sell on them? And how do you actually sell more for the next flash deals? Look at live stream. So live streaming, as mentioned, one of the best features to use during COVID crisis as well. People love the entertainment online. People love to watch content. And then for you, it's a great opportunity to translate these contents watching into conversion. What else? Try Shopee My Ads. Try to go and purchase Shopee credits and to move your products up in terms of search rankings strategically, not anyhow, because this one actually very scientific. It's very similar to how Google SEM works. We must teach you how to use it, and then after the incubation program, you know how to use it. And check out fulfillment also. Shopee's e-commerce booster package also helps your fulfillment in a sense that we sponsor our free shipping and also 10% coins cashback package. So today, selected sellers on our platform on Shopee subscribe to the 10% cashback program. How does it work? So at the moment, if I'm a buyer, if I buy from a 10% cashback seller, every $10 I spend, I get $1 back in Shopee coins. And who pays for these Shopee coins? Actually, 3 cents is on you and 7 cents is on us. So it's a very good deal for you, for Shopee, and also for the buyer as well. And for that cost, we're also subsidizing during this e-commerce booster package. And 4 is marketing. So at the end of the day, we also want to make sure that our buyers in Singapore are supporting local. So if you go onto Shopee's page today, you already can see different product tags that indicates a seller is local, and the shout out is always support local. So for this, we actually custom made it just for the e-commerce booster package to make sure your products are not lost in the 10 million plus product listings that we have on our platform also, to prioritize you, to make sure that you get the first view, to make sure that you get the best conversion also. I won't go too deep into how our packages work, but basically it's split into 2 sessions and 2 packages. One is our starter package, which is $153, where you have a full package also, which is $1,000. In terms of which one you go for, I recommend, if you have never tried e-commerce before, try a small one, try how it works. And after that, if Shopee really works for you, invest more in us. If you're very, very seasoned e-commerce professional, try the full package and go all out and actually use these within 6 months' time. If it works very well, look for different marketing solutions for us as well after. So to round up, I think just to tell you how to sign up, email us today on selleronboarding_sg@shopee.com. We have a full team of 4 supporting this program, so please reach out and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. When you submit the documents, please submit your Acre-based file and also a description of your business nature for faster approval also. And beware, this package closes at 30th of September, but we do have very limited slots, so do contact us as soon as you can. And if you have any other questions, apart from writing to us, you can also visit us at shopee.sg to find out more as well. That's all from my side. Thanks.
All right, thanks so much, Justin. Okay, before we have the next speaker, just like to remind all the attendees that you can address your questions using the Q&A panel. And then we will address those questions after the next speaker. Okay, next up we have Sam from Q10. Sam?
Hi everybody. So let me just share my deck. All right, so good afternoon, and I hope everybody's keeping well during this COVID-19 period. So I'm Sam from Q10. Just let me share with you what Q10 is offering today. Now, before I begin, for all those who are wondering about going online and starting their own online business, I think do bear in mind this very simple e-commerce equation: traffic times conversion rate equals to sales. Now, in Singapore context, please bear in mind traffic. It will be probably the biggest stumbling block. So in terms of the ESG and the booster program, I think for the very first step or the immediate things that the government can help is to actually look into marketplaces whereby we are already among the top few most trafficked platforms. So in short, you really have really pool of traffic almost free at your fingertips. All right. So do consider this for the very first step. Moving on, of course, you can always consider your other online plans. All right, just a quick introduction. What's a marketplace? Basically, marketplace can sell anything, A to Z, anything understand, from frozen food, bar, web to gadgets and everything. That's what a marketplace is all about. Now, today we have more than 3 million registered buyers, and we are the oldest, we're the first and the oldest marketplace in Singapore, coming 10 years, and I already been 9 years in this company. All right, so in marketplaces, the payment gateways are provided by site owners or like by Q10. And we do have this escrow function that hold payment in trust to protect both buyers and sellers. Now, this service fee will be levied based on success. All right. Okay, so this is a quick introduction in terms of a quick snapshot of the payment options available for shoppers. So shoppers, if they don't have credit card, they can choose this, they choose that. So they get 7-Eleven if they want a GrabPay, if they want to maximize the GrabPay rewards or whatever. So all these are available. So these are the advantages that you can find in Q10, all right, in terms of shoppers' needs. Right, for full transparency's sake, because all of you will be asking what's the service fee. All right, look. Now when you join our platform, you will start off as a standard seller. Now, for items that is transacted at below $200, it will be 12%. And for big ticket items that is over $1,000, it will be 9%. All right, so if you progressively get more and more successful, be promoted from standard group to power, and you enjoy a lower tier of service fee and a shorter payment fee. Now, if you look at the earlier slide about these payment gateways and all this, right, they do levy that 1% to 2% admin charges whenever you use their payment gateways. All right, so these platform fees already are inclusive of all those charges. Now, another benefit that for shoppers is that we, as a platform, we do issue out card discount coupon, and this discount coupon is at our expense. You can go up to 20%. All right. And for sellers, if you are considering, say, a store-wide discount coupons, say 20% or even 30% is really at your decision. Now, your 20% is stackable with our card coupon. So 1 + 1 or 20% plus 20%, it magnify, amplify the benefits to shoppers, and we try to bridge the price difference to enable our shoppers to buy from your shop and perhaps make it more competitive than those sellers, China sellers that's available in certain platforms. All right, this is the quick snapshot of the dashboard that sellers will be handling. All right, this is the flow, listing, then you see the promotion, order fulfillment, there's the shipping, and then the settlement, the payments, and of course, the dreaded customer service. Now, the promotion, why I put the DIY is basically all these tools are at your fingertips. The platform do not control your destiny, your success. You basically have control of what you want to do or things you like to do. All right, so on the first table on the left, the Deal Plus, these basically are discount-based promotion. So you're talking about say very deep discount, maybe you consider the time sale. So these are discount-based kind of promotion to drive your sales. You decide, right? You decide the discount that you want to give, for how long, and for which period. Now, the next one, of course, if you're not talking about, say, discount, I want to do about advertisement by itself, passive, maybe practical kind of campaigns. Well, we have the keywords for you to bid on, and maybe you to bid on certain brand. Of course, you could do that. Or you just like to target categories in our site. Yes, you can. And even our homepage, that's we call this the main queue special banner. That's the big rectangle banner that you find on our homepage itself. That is up for you to put up your own banner. Now, the third box from the left, the add-ons or the short affiliate. This is an affiliate program whereby sellers can use our existing affiliate program to set up rewards for shoppers to share to their friends and their network and be rewarded for their effort from you. All right, so, and the last table, of course, will be the shop event. At the store level, instead of doing item level kind of promotion, you want to consider a shop level, you can actually do store coupons. And perhaps even the next activities that you like to engage with is to get followers to your shop, and that becomes your database, so you can message them for free from our system or your dashboard. Okay, this is just another tools you can consider under all the promotional tools. This is external advertisement that's at your fingertips. All right, so there will be print ads. There's a code branded kind of advertisement in certain SGTech papers that is also available for your children. Now we have done all the uploading and promotion. Here we have some insights for you to share. You can look at the number of followers from each country and the increase per day. So, and of course, we seek to get as many of these followers as possible to follow your shop. Right, these are other measurements of analytics and insights. Now, for this slide itself, this is a shop level. We'll provide you some page view insights. Say for 30 days, how much page view you get to your shop, right? How many carts were added in this period, so you have to add to cart rate. And of course, there will be a traffic flow. How many of that traffic or the page goes to your items and goes to those special thematic pages that you might have created for your business. Now, below be the item level. Here you have a micro snapshot of your item level. how much traffic you're getting for this item, how much sales, and you have the conversion rate. Today, the last 7 days, and the last 2 weeks. All right, so quick snapshot. I'll skip this. I'll go straight to the crux of the packages for the viewers. Now, first take note that Q10 packages are all a la carte, all right? You do not have to take any like $1,000. It's piecemeal, choose what you like, and eat more of what you like if you want, all right? So they are stackable. Now, to start off with, I'll introduce the starter kit A. Now, for net $300, the $100 seller registration, $100 will be waived. We will be assisting with the photo taking, design, and listing creation for up to 50 SKUs. And there will be an account manager that will be hand-holding you for 6 months to guide you, to teach you how to use the dashboard, to do the promotion and such. And of course, on top of that, you'll still be getting $500 worth of marketing credits that you can use on all the tools that I've shown earlier in my slide. Okay? Now, the difference between A and B is just upsized to 100 SKUs. All right. The next package will be for those sellers who already have their digital assets, the pack shots and everything. I do not need those. I will only need, say, marketing support. Consider this. This net base is $200. You get $2,000 worth of QCash or our marketing credits. So what you can do for this $2,000 credit, for example, okay, I feel good. Today I'll do some branding. $500, you get a homepage banner, 24 hours. All right, you'll be featured with your banner, your colors, or your text, or whatever, at the homepage itself for $500. And then you can use this as from the marketing credits. All right, now for those who have digital assets, okay, whose brand very established, they do not need to do much of the A&P or the marketing. They just need logistic support. We might want to consider this. You can buy multiples of this if you like. Now this starts from net basis $50. You get $500 worth of Q Express shipping credit. Q Express is a wholly owned logistic company by Q10, and they have a very pool of, there's a spectrum of services that you can choose from for the last mile, to the next day delivery, or even for example, those cake sellers, they can use the 3 hours delivery, but not at this moment. I know the home base is a bit tricky. All right, but there's a lot of choices that you can pick from. All right, just a quick introduction to one of the services will be the fulfillment service. Now they will help you to store, do the order processing, and do the delivery, and still all this will fall under your own shop in Q10. So they just synchronize, do the stock take, synchronize it onto your online inventory, and manage the order fulfillment and delivery for you. All right, that will be my last slide. For those interested, please email us at retailers@q10.com. My colleague will reply you and will even give you a call. I think we still believe in the human touch, especially during this isolation period. So now I will just end my presentation with this last note. Many of you will have this question in mind: which platform do I choose, since there's only one to enjoy the grant? So from my sincere bottom of my heart, I'll say the honest answer is to actually join all, because each platform has their advantage and benefits and different demographics. Shopee perhaps will have the youngest kind of demographics. If you can see, you can do some research for yourself. But at the end of the day, use this ESG grant, get your digital asset, get yourself ready, and populate across all other platforms. There isn't any exclusivity clause among all the platforms. So please do go ahead for the best of your business moving forward after this COVID-19. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks so much, Sam. Okay, now I would like to go into the Q&A, but just before that, yeah, I'd like to bring your attention to the screen and the QR code. So this is our post-webinar industry survey. Actually, you may go in there now to fill up your feedback, yeah, and also indicate your interest for any of the solutions that have been presented so far. Okay, I think we've received quite a few questions already. I'll just leave the QR code on the screen, and I hand the time over to Sharon for the Q&A. Sharon?
Thank you, Song Jie. Wow, great. There's a lot of questions. Let me scan through. All right, I think I will, because I think Elvin started on the Amazon quite early. So there's some questions. I noticed the earlier questions were talking about furniture. So there were questions about, we're dealing with custom size products like mirror, tabletop, glass, or even furniture. Can any of these e-commerce platform handle that? I think there were some questions that probably Amazon has answered. And any of the rest of you would like to take this question? You can unmute yourself. Alvin, yeah, okay. Rita?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think earlier the question is on. Sorry, can you hear me? Yep. So the earlier some of you have asked us about furniture. So there are. Sorry. Yeah. So there are furniture that are bigger, bulky item in nature. So I think we have to work closely with the business partners like SME because of the big size in terms of profit margin. Most of them have concern. I've worked with partners that are concerned about profit margin. So I would say it will be a case by case basis where we need to understand how big your item, because at our warehouse, we also have a limit of what is the size we want to store. It's ready for the safety of our associates that is moving the product as well. So it's really based on case by case basis. So if you have big and bulky item, do reach out to me directly so that we can understand what are the products that I'll recommend and what are the products that you might want to do self-fulfillment instead. That's my take on it.
Okay. Right.
Can I answer one
Sam?
question?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yes, this is to Gary Tan. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for your question. Now, to Q10, can sellers in Singapore sell overseas? The answer in short is yes. Once you register with our platform, say.sg, the next step in the dashboard, you actually are given a choice to sell to our q10.com. All right, so it's just a natural progression from there. There's no extra step. Your digital assets, your listings are done. It's just a duplicate into our international site. All right, there isn't any extra documents as required. Now, your second question is affiliate program. Is it a tool for sellers to provide unique links to their affiliate? Yes, it is. So every seller will have a unique affiliate identifier code. So in fact, all in our app itself, there is this right at the bottom center, there's this share link. And if you share it, then you can see there's this unique number. That is actually the affiliate code. You spam it to your WhatsApp group and they buy it, you will get the rewards. So it's that simple actually. So from the seller's point of view, you can actually incentivize it, an additional bonus percentage of it, the 3%, because Q10 is already giving 1%. So they want to share more of the product. So I hope I answered your question, Gary.
Okay. So for some of you who are asking for direct contact details, please fill up our survey. We will certainly redirect some of your interests to all these platform players to actually contact you. Please use the QR code to scan the survey. There's some questions for Lazada about your rate packages, service charges for both marketplace and last mall. Rita, we don't want to answer them.
Yeah, hi. So this is in response to, I think, Irene Tay's question about what's the difference between Lazada Marketplace and what are the service charges for both of them. So the best analogy that I like to use always is that we look at our entire app and platform like a mall. And in a mall, you have a typical layout. So you start in the basement and you've got services and grocery. And then there'll be a floor dedicated to what is a department store. And then you'll see brand stores, maybe like a Nike flagship store or a Mac store. So the Lazada Marketplace is like the department store, and Laz Mall is like the Nike flagship store. So if you are a brand owner or an official distributor, then you should be in Laz Mall to showcase your brand. But if you're a local seller who's just got a lot of products and the brand is not as important, then Lazada Marketplace is a better place for you to be in. The difference as far as charges go, it's because of the service that we provide to our Laz Mall sellers. So Laz Mall sellers have exclusive access to some campaigns, overall higher search rankings, more slots for like seller picks and things. So there's a 5% commission charge, only charged when a product sells. And for Lazada Marketplace, there is no commission. So that's kind of the difference between these two models.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, for the Lazada charges, they are asking for it to display again. I'm not sure, can we do so? But meanwhile, let me move on to other questions.
Which charges are those?
Just from Manoj, he's just saying your charges page is clear to request for you to display again. Yeah.
Oh, you mean as in for the ESG program?
Yes, yes. Another way, what I suggest is Manoj can actually indicate your interest, and then I'll just get Rita to actually get in touch with you. That would be great. Okay.
Yeah. And visit our website because the whole packages are listed there on the lazada.sg website.
Yeah, so there's a lot of generic question asking whether will the slides be made available online. I will request you to complete the survey, and we can certainly send the slides to you. And of course, you can visit the isolation.sg post the webinar itself. Okay, there's a very generic question. Are these 4 platforms charging commission per successful transaction? And I mean, as to how much it will be, I'll leave you guys to talk about it in detail, but just a generic one. Are you charging per successful transaction or not? Anyone want to take it first?
Okay, then yes, it's based on success. There's no monthly subscription or anything like that. It's just really purely based on success.
Yep.
Same
So
for Lazada, purely based on when the item sells on the website.
yeah, from Alvin from Amazon. So monthly subscription fee is waived off to the end of the year, so not to worry. And we also charge based on per sale item.
Justin?
Yeah, so for Shopee, can you hear me? So for Shopee, we do not charge commission for Shopee marketplaces. So we charge 2.14% transaction fee per successful transaction on Shopee.
Okay. Okay, I tell you what, there's really a lot of questions. We have another 4 more speakers. Some of you, if you are the panelists who can see that the questions is directed at your company name, do just type in directly while I'll hand it over back to Song Jie for the other panelists to actually present. Thank you. Back to you, Song Jie.
All right, thank you so much, Sharon, and everyone else to help to participate in the Q&A. Okay, so like Sharon said, the questions will be addressed by the panelists themselves in the Q&A panel. So look out for that. All right, next up, can we have Leonard from Carousel to present his solution? Leonard?
Hi, yes. Hold on, let me share my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yep, that's good.
Hi, this is Leonard, Client Success Manager here at Carousel. Thank you so much for taking time to be here. In this circuit breaker situation, we do understand that right now it's a very difficult time for local retailers who actually do have their brick and mortar stores running, where they actually have to temporarily cease operations due to the tightening measures of the COVID-19 situation. But not to worry, because Carousel is actually here to assist you, where we're actually launching a 300,000 support local retailers grant for these local retailers to actually digitalize their operations for them to tide over this difficult period. The criteria is actually for local retailers. Prior to this, they actually do not have a Carousel account. That's number 1. Number 2, they will actually require a unique entity number for them to apply for this support local grant. After you are actually eligible for this grant, you will actually receive a notification from us, and you'll be awarded up to $290 worth of $200 worth of Carousel coins and $90 worth of Carolbees benefits. So just to share with you, to have a better understanding, for Carousel coins is actually an in-app currency that we use to run ads on Carousel. So $200 is actually up to 200,000 coins that you can run to pay for your listing fees, where it's not only just for goods, but it's also for services. So if, let's say, if I'm in the aircon service, delivery, I can also advertise on Carousel. Okay, and maybe just to share with you some of the one of our seller tools, which is actually Bump, where the position of your listing actually does play a part in your sales. Bump is actually to push all your listings all the way to the top for that period of time. Let's say if I'm selling on airport case and I'm publishing in electronics, when I actually bump this listing, I'm pushing this listing all the way to the top of electronics so that people will be more aware about my brand, higher chance for them to check me out to eventually make the purchase. So that you can utilize with these $200 worth of Carousel coins. The next one will be $90 worth of Carolbees features, where it's actually a value-added services to help business to differentiate themselves from their competitors. What are the features? One of the key features is actually video listings. So as you can see that on Carousel, maybe you might sometimes spot that this particular user is actually on a video listing. This is actually on a Carolbees exclusive subscription, meaning to say that this video is actually able to showcase, let's say if I'm selling a piece of shoe, with a video, I'm able to showcase from all angles, and me as a buyer myself, I'll be able to visualize how am I going to wear this shoe, what is the condition going to be like, what is the price going to be like. So it's a great way for you to differentiate yourself from your competitors, and this is actually for 3 months in this support local grant. The third part will actually be free access for contactless payment and up to 50% subsidized delivery options. Free access contactless payment is actually based on our in-app wallet, which is Carousel Protection, associated to your DBS PayLah. So during this difficult period, we want to stay in sync with the government in terms of prioritizing contactless delivery. So those listings that actually have Carousel Protection enablement will be prioritized in the search ranking. But you might be thinking that, hey, is it too expensive to mail out or deliver during this difficult period? Carousel actually got you covered, and we took your feedback into consideration, where we are actually collaborating with companies like Blue and GoGoVan, where you're actually able to quote a promo code and send out your items for as low as 1.25. For Blue is actually 1.25, but for GoGoVan, it can be up to $3 or even to $5. So all of these, okay, if you actually know of anyone that is interested or is affected by the retailer, by the closure of their brick and mortar store, please feel free to recommend them. You can reach out to me at leonard.leong@thecarousel.com, apply by 29th of May. Okay, but then once you're actually on board, you might be thinking that what if I do not know how to use the seller tools? Not an issue, because we actually got you covered. Our client success manager, like myself, will be reaching out to you personally to teach you on how to use on the seller tools, to educate you and also to monitor the ads together, because we believe that through this, you'll be able to learn more and we'll be able to get through this difficult period together. So alternatively, right now you can go to caro.sl, as you can see on the link there, support local retailers /grant for you to learn more about this grant. And then we can't wait to have you on board in this program. So I'll pass the time back to Song Jie.
All right, thank you so much, Leonard. Next up, we have Jim from FirstCom to present his solution. Jim?
Yep, hi everybody. I'll share my screen. Can you see Song Jie?
Yep, can see.
Yep. So hi everybody, my name is Jim. I'm the founder of FirstCom Solution, and we've been around in the market for the last 10 years. So in the last 1.5 years, we have had the opportunity to work together with IMDA under the SME Go Digital program. And under this program, we have helped 800 companies break through and successfully bring their business online into e-commerce space. So there are 5 issues that customers always face, and that is always stopping them from going online. So I'm going to run through them with you quickly. So first thing is content. So when you want to go online, the most important thing is for you to have nice visuals, nice content, and a lot of SME customers may not have this digitized in a format where they're ready to go. So do not worry, because FirstCom Solution, we have 30 full-time employed photographers here in Singapore, and we will be able to quickly come down and help you digitize all the beautiful content so as to help you be better represented online as you venture into e-commerce. Now, the second point that we also see that are stopping customers from going online is they want to have a very good user experience, UI, UX for their customers. So all our project executives are all trained in Singapore and having the experience of helping other SME go online. We will be able to quickly come up with the workflow that you want. And once the workflow is done, what you will receive is a website that is really tailor-made to you. So say, for example, you're a seafood shop and you want to allow your customers to have the luxury of putting in maybe this piece of fish they want to individually pack for 5 days so that when they cook, they don't have to thaw all the fish all together. You will be able to do so. Or maybe you are a cake shop and you want to not only let people select the number of big or small candles, you also want to let people have the option of topping up to have premium candles or even premium messages. All these things can all be done at the workflow stage. So do not worry about the user interface. Now, the third part is we, in the midst of helping a lot of SME business customers build their e-commerce website, we see that not all of them have CRMs, not all of them have ERP. Some of them, even if they do, they do not have the right version where it's ready for integration. So we can customize the backend to suit exactly the way that you want. And e-commerce websites all have automation processes within it. So you do not need to use the processes as what it is. We can customize it for you. So just give you a typical example. Let's say there are 5 statuses from people placing an order into receiving the order, and every single one of them would trigger an auto email notification. Now, if you do not think this through carefully and you go ahead with this, what would happen is that if you have an administrator, and sometimes this administrator may not be very tech savvy, this person will have to process, if you have 100 orders, 500 statuses. Now, that would really be a huge problem. So we will be able able to customize and dwindle this down the back end. If you are not able to integrate into your existing system, no worries. We can help you generate pro forma invoices, tax invoices, sales invoices, packing lists, packing orders, anything that you require, we'll be able to customize it for you. Now, the fourth thing is, going into e-commerce, the most important thing is what's next, right? So a lot of business owners think that, oh, now that I'm online, then what's going to happen next? So what's next is really to prepare for recurring orders. All our project executives here in Singapore, after helping 800 customers gone online in the last 1.5 years, will be able to discuss with you on the probability and possibility of how to use your own reward point system. And it's really very dynamic. You can let people earn points, and points can be used to redeem items, or points can also be used to have a stock value so that they are able to gain discounts the next time. And the possibility is endless. And if this is not the recurring platform systems that you want, you can always install more, right? So the next part that we always see in helping customers, that is stopping customers to go online, is really in how they want to know what's next. So a lot of them, after digitize the business, you may feel that, hey, what am I going to do next, right? So very easy tool and tip to tell you is that you can just lay out the calendar all the way, and from April all the way to March, these are all the dates that are coming. And if, let's say, for example, you want to plan for something in August, which is National Day, you do not need to wait until August to prepare the bundle, to prepare the promotion. You are actually able to prepare it all the way right here in April. And that will save you up a lot of time, and that will make your website really, really very relevant. And when people come into your website, you will be able to make sure that they have the experience that they want. Now, all our digital marketing executives are trained to give value back to our customers. So if you come and arrange a meeting with any one of us, we will, from a third-party standpoint, consumer standpoint, generate 30 article ideas back to you. So this is a sample that we have done for a wine company. So all this content, when we present this back to business owners, they will always cherry pick a few, and they want to immediately work on this so that it can give more flavor and more style back into their own e-commerce website. So these are all excellent topics, but you can pick certain one of them. So one more example is for seafood. So think about it. If you do not write all these things, then what are we going to show on your e-commerce website? Is going to be your company is the best, the products are the best. So let's not want to do that, because you need to prepare your brand to grow a virtual brand. So all these things will all be done for you. And if these are the 5 points that are stopping you from going digital, do not worry. You now know that there's an agency here in Singapore that can help you break through all these things quickly and establish a foothold onto e-commerce where your customers are already at, right? So I'll just take this chance to go through our solution pricing with you. Now, our solution is $10,000 per project, and you are eligible for $8,000 from Productivity Solution Grant. Now, that leaves the cost of about $2,000. If your company qualifies for SFEC, you will be able to get an additional 90% of support, leaving you with a cost of $200. So my contact details are there, and if you require help, do not hesitate to contact us, and I'll do my best. My team will do our best and to help you in going digital. So this is Jim from FirstCom. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Jim. Okay, next up, let's have Andy from iFoundries to present his solution. Andy?
Hi, can you all hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so let me share my screen. So can everyone see my screen?
Yes, looks good.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andy. I'm represent iFoundries, and in the next 5 minutes, I'll actually share with everyone how businesses can actually build digital capabilities using e-commerce. Firstly, according to reports by Ernst & Young in 2019, it was stated that more than half of SMEs in Singapore and Southeast Asia are still in the early stages of their digital journey. However, this has changed because many businesses got really hit hard during the COVID and also the economic downturn. So therefore, e-commerce is no longer being regarded as a secondary channel, and businesses need to really reorientate every aspect of their business towards an e-commerce mindset. However, building an e-commerce business is always not easy. And there are a lot of e-commerce businesses around the world that actually fail or even having problems. So according to research, these are some of the factors that actually affect why businesses actually fail in their e-commerce, mainly due to business models, to the adoption of wrong technology, to lack of experience, to even advertising wastage. So in order to actually overcome these challenges, you definitely need to actually craft your e-commerce strategy first before even jumping into the various e-commerce platforms or e-commerce marketplace strategies. So firstly, you need to actually determine who are your customers and how are they actually buying online and what is their journey when they actually buy online. So with this and incorporating with what we call the 4 pillars of e-commerce success, you will be able to actually achieve a successful and sustainable e-commerce business. It's mainly strategy. Then after how you actually audit and actually conceptualize an e-commerce strategy with the objective not only to actually generate online sales, but grow and actually sustain it. Identify digital assets and some of the tracking tools that you actually required for your e-commerce business. Implementation, how you actually develop a platform that actually focus on user experience for higher conversion, and how you actually leverage the various marketplace for further sales outreach, and how you actually adopt instant messaging and chatbots for real-time customer service. Automation, how you actually integrate this platform with automation technologies for online and effective customer engagement strategy, how to actually users workflows and personalize your customer experience for your marketing and sales. Marketing, how you actually identify your marketing needs so as to actually drive awareness and demand, how you actually make use of content marketing strategy to increase your brand and product visibility, and how you actually do your retargeting strategies to actually re-engage visitors or your customers. So iFound has came out with a jumpstart package whereby we actually focus on these 3 channels, from traffic generation to digital channel creation to customer retention. Everything will actually be set up for you beforehand before you even launch your e-commerce business. So all you need to do at the end of the day is just need to activate all the assets in the traffic generation, all the assets in digital channel, and all the assets in customer retention, and your business is on the go. These are 2 case studies of businesses that are of different business nature and how they actually overcome different challenges to actually in the COVID situation to actually grow, then after that and sustain their business using e-commerce. So why use us? Firstly, we actually help you to actually build a viable business channels using strategy and actually technology. And we are holistic that actually covers the whole customer journey from all the way from traffic generation to conversion to even customer engagement. Then after that, we have digital tools that are capable that provide data to help you to actually make business decisions better. And we have more than 15 years of experience to help you to businesses across different industry to build their digital capabilities. Of course, we have various fundings and financial options available to actually jumpstart your e-commerce business. So this is how you can actually get in touch with me. So for any questions, you can actually feel free to actually drop me a call or drop me an email, and I hand it over to Song Jie. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much, Andy. Next up, we have Juvie from Shopmatic to present her solution. Juvie?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Let me just start by sharing my video first, and thank you to SGTech for arranging this sharing session. I'm going to share with you my screen now. Sorry. All right, just to share very quickly about Shopmatic. We are a Singapore-based e-commerce enabler, and we provide a platform for SMEs to be able to set up their e-commerce store easily. This is just to share Shopmatic features at a glance. We basically enable SMEs in launching their omni-channel business with the integrated business solutions available on our platform. What we offer are different business tools that actually allows you to make your business available in all channels, not just for e-commerce, but in all points where your customers are able to reach you, such as your offline retail channels. So we have a POS system available on the platform, and we are also able to integrate you to all marketplaces such as Qoo10, Lazada, and Shopee, and social media channels like Facebook as well, so that you can manage all of your customer entry points in one platform. Just to share with you some of the tools available on Shopmatic, you have a dashboard for insights and analytics to help you run your business. more efficiently. You have an intuitive design builder so that you will no longer require additional external help to help you maintain your online website, and you can keep your presence online up to date without any technological barriers. We also have a easy to use product catalog for those businesses who have fast moving goods. And if you require to manage and upkeep your store using your mobile phone, we also have a mobile app which is available via Google Play Store, and you can just manage your product catalog on the go. Thirdly, we have an order management dashboard that allows you to manage and fulfill your orders efficiently within your platform. In our system, you can manage your sales from your offline channels like your POS. You can also manage your sales, of course, from your e-commerce store, and you can also manage your sales from marketplaces platform through our marketplace integration, which is coming into here. Multi-sales channel. On our system, you're able to manage all the different channels where your customers are at, and that provides you the efficiency of reducing time in going from one place to another just to fulfill your orders. Lastly, we have marketing modules built in on the platform to ensure that you are able to continuously connect with different promotions and different customer engagement features available on Shopmatic. And you can also do your digital advertising to better reach your customers through our platform as well. Going into our solution, we do have a grant solution available for SMEs or qualifying SMEs in Singapore called the Shopmatic Pro Concierge Package. What you need to know about Shopmatic is that we are a software as a service, and basically we have created an amazing platform which is super simple and easy to use. However, we are very much aware that in Singapore, our SMEs still require that support in getting everything done immediately. So we've created this package to be able to advise you on what is the right structure for your business to go online. And we will do all the difficult part of setting it up, from the creation of the pages available on your website, making sure that they are responsive in all devices that your customers are able to use, and enabling and activating all the e-commerce integrations that you need in order to run your business. Beyond this, we also help you in doing up professional content creation to make sure that your website is relevant and engaging to the customers. At the end of this, we also activate a 12-month subscription plan to your account. And why this is great for you is that whatever benefits our users have with our continuously improving platform, you get to enjoy this as long as you are a subscribed user of Shopmatic. Lastly, we will also ensure that you are able to do your business continuously using Shopmatic. And because it's super simple and easy to use, you can transfer the knowledge between one user to another within your organization, so that there's knowledge sharing and there's continuity within your business. In terms of the cost, this particular package is worth $3,000. And after the subsidy of 80% from the Productivity and Solutions Grant, your only cost outlay is $600. Of course, for this particular solution, you need to meet the grant requirements, which has also been shared earlier, which is a Singapore registered business, 30% local shareholding, less than 200 employees, or not more than 100 million in annual turnover. If, for instance, your company do not meet the above requirements and you cannot take the grant solution, we do offer some special promotions on our subscription plans where you can avail of these discounts as seen on the screen if you take up a subscription package with Shopmatic. So I'll leave the screen for a while so you can take note of our promotion codes. Otherwise, you can reach out to me after the webinar to get more information on this promo. Lastly, we also offer all of our webinars. We provide sharing and knowledge sessions for our users to ensure that they are fully able to bring their business online. And this is now accessible to all Shopmatic users. Some of the business segments that we serve, of course, if you are on retail, we are able to serve your business. But if you're also doing business services or corporate business, we are also able to help you take your business online. Some of our clients in the fashion and retail industry and businesses who are doing consumer goods. We also have offline retailers who have moved and added their online sales channel through Shopmatic, and wholesale businesses who have created their B2C platforms for end consumers to buy. Just on the last slide, the Shopmatic advantage and why you should come on board with us. The Shopmatic platform is designed to help merchants take their business into multiple channels and help them reach their customers in different angles. Our solution is able to give you all the fundamental tools that you need to make this happen. Secondly, we are a partnership-based integration, and with the upcoming feature upgrades, you get to enjoy all of the benefits as we develop our platform for you. So we grow together. Thirdly, it is simplified to ensure that you can adopt the technology and continue to adapt to the changing norms in the market. Thirdly, in terms of cost, it will not break your bank, and I believe our platform is the most competitive. And lastly, we have support and knowledge resource available for you, and our consultants will be able to handhold you throughout your e-commerce and omnichannel journey with us. Leaving you with my contact details here. If you have any inquiries, please reach out to us at the above email address. And you can also scan this code here to go to our website. That is it for Shopmatic. Thank you so much. Passing it again to Sung Jae to continue the session.
All right, thanks, Juvie. Thanks so much. Okay, yeah. So as mentioned, we'll be going to the second Q&A portion right here. But before that, I'd like to share this QR code again. I know some of you all didn't manage to scan it just now. So it's on the screen, the post-webinar industry survey. Please help us fill this up and give us your feedback also for any of the themes or topics that you would like to see for upcoming webinars. You may also indicate your interest for any of the solutions today that were presented to contact you for your interest. Okay, I'd like to pass the time now to Sharon for the Q&A. Sharon?
Sorry, Song Jie, do we have one more speaker?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me read out. Let's see. So Irene asks, is the e-commerce boost package applicable to both marketplace or e-mall? If we have already opened a car marketplace after 1st April, will we be still eligible for boost package? Any of the panelists want to take this question?
Hey, hi, I'm Elvin from ESG again. So as in, you have to go back to my earlier slides lah. So the e-commerce booster package has two programs for domestic and for overseas. Only for the 4 local players, the Amazon, Lazada, Q10, and Shopee. For the overseas ones, actually with the enablers. So you have to check in with them to see which are the overseas marketplaces that they can onboard you to. For the Singapore one, is only from 1st April, onboarded 1st April and beyond. For the the overseas one is actually from 1st November, but the enhanced support only kicks in 1st April.
Okay, thank you, Alvin. Yeah, next we have a question. Oh, sorry, I think the panelists have actually answered directly. So to Andy, from iFoundries, why do we need to consider a holistic strategy approach for an e-commerce business? Maybe Andy can share, yeah.
Sure. I think the reason why a holistic approach is actually essential so that to actually avoid a lot of wastage in between the channels. If you have seen one of the slides that actually has presented, one of the factors that actually why businesses, e-commerce businesses fail is because of wastage. So by thinking it on a holistic customer journey approach, you actually reduce the amount of wastage in between the channels, and you can actually effectively actually target and personalize their experience across the digital channels. That's why by thinking it holistically and focusing on how customers actually journey through the buying cycle, then after it will actually be beneficial to how your actually e-commerce business runs. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Andy. Yeah, there's a question from James. My products involve customization and personalization. Our website reflects the customers select this. Anyone want to take this question? Okay, I'll move on to the next one to Jim from FirstCom. Would you be able to share examples for business on IT products, Jim?
IT products as in electronics?
This is a question from Gary. I'm not too sure. Yeah.
I think having built your own e-commerce website, like I've said earlier, you are able to control how the front end is, and we have also built e-commerce websites that are for like aircon servicing, where we integrate it together with scheduling and availability for people to take it on. So don't just limit your going e-commerce journey into merchandise and products. Like if you have a service, there is also possibility for you to start the journey into going e-commerce.
Okay, thank you. And this is a question from Syed Ali. If our company already have a carousel account, can we get the support local retailers grant? Is this more for ESG or yeah?
Okay, actually, I would like to take this. So actually, the priority will be given to companies with a unique entity number that has not joined Carousel before. But definitely, we will encourage you to actually try to submit your application because we want to help as many businesses as possible. And for Carousel Grant, it's actually absolutely free for you to join. No fees for you to sell on Carousel. But if you're actually doing it on service, there's actually a listing fees. But any point of time, if you find that you're enjoying the free Carol bees and the number of coins and you want to optimize it further, you can let us know and we can talk about it if you are opting in for more resources.
Okay. Thank you. And for Jim, again, what's the difference between marketplaces and having your own e-commerce website? Would you want to elaborate the advantages and disadvantages?
Yeah, I think the main difference between having your own e-commerce website and having your own marketplace is really the environment that you are choosing to set up your business, right? In a marketplace, it's a very competitive and comparative landscape. So if you put your products inside, there are advantages you can leverage on the branding of the marketplaces, but also it becomes very competitive and comparative very, very quickly because the marketplaces may not have their own inventory of products. On the other hand, having your own e-commerce website, while you may have the luxury of the full attention of your customers, but there are also disadvantages such as you have to take care of the technicality of your own website, where if you're on a marketplace you may not need to take care of the technicality of your own website. So there are pros and cons, but ultimately they are all different sales channels, and the advice is of course for you to be on as many sales channels as possible.
Thank you, Jim. And let me see. There are still questions on grant. Let me just, yeah, I think there are still two questions on grant from Weiting and Shuping. What if we have our own website, any grant support to promote our travel page? And we have seen slides presented by solutions like FirstCom and such. You talk about grants. I believe this is more related to PSG IMDA grant. Would ESG grants be also applicable for bespoke website? Maybe you can clarify a little bit because we have two types of solutions. The platform packages that you have mentioned in your earlier presentation, and the other solutions that probably have PSG grants.
Okay, so if you already have your website already, you can continue on your own now because that's already a capability that you have. But if let's say you don't have a website and you want to build from scratch, you can actually look out for PSG solutions whereby you can actually build your own. So what was the second question again?
Sorry. Okay. I think this one got moved. Okay, wait. Are ESG grants applicable for bespoke website? I guess these two are the same, coming from different people. Yeah.
So if you need to build your website from scratch, you can actually look at a PSG kind of grant to apply to get vendors to help you build.
Yeah, so there's a question. If I want to build my own e-commerce platform and exclude PSG grant, is there any other grant? If you don't take the PSG grant, I'm not sure, yeah.
Right, so if you understand how the whole EDG construct is, right, there must be a capability that you are trying to build. So if let's say you already have the capability, right, then there's nothing that the government can actually, as in, give you. So unfortunately, there's no grant.
Yeah, so I think essentially maybe what they're probably trying to say is if perhaps they were looking for vendors who happen not to be a PSG vendor, then what happened, you know, can they still find some other means or other grants to go about, at least get some of their things subsidized?
So if let's say, okay, so that's another discussion. So if let's say the vendors are not listed on the PSG, you can approach SME centers or ourselves to scope out the project for those that are not in the PSG list of approved vendors.
Yeah, so what I understand here is essentially for all these e-commerce companies who are interested to go into an e-commerce platform, there's probably 3 routes, right? The first one is these 4 platforms that you already have the packages presented. And then there will be also some of the vendors here who already provide PSG solutions. So the third one is if you want to do something a bit different and unique that is not found in all these, you can always go into a separate discussion, right?
Right. So you can speak to SME centers, can speak to SGTech, or in fact can speak to us to scope out a project. So as in, don't be very alarmed. So I mean, a lot of SMEs like to ask, is there any grant? So there's always the starter of the conversation. Maybe you should frame it the other way. Tell us exactly what kind of help you need, what kind of capabilities that you want. Then we talk about grants, because it may not be PSG, may not be EDG. So it's very difficult. So if you start the discussion with a grant as a centric kind of question, then we will all be talking about that. So then it is the purpose of, as in, what is your growth plan? How can I support you?
Yeah, which we will also indirectly have a reply, Irene, about web app development, because app development will fall under, if you found an app development solution that fits your needs under PSG, yes, go ahead. If it's not, then yeah, have a separate conversation.
Yep.
Right. Okay, so there's a very interesting question. This is more generic. Is there a way that we can understand the demographics of different platforms? I'll leave the platform players to probably share any interesting insights that you can find online easily.
Can I check the demographics if it's talking about the industry, the different
maybe because I think one of the speakers earlier on has shared that maybe Shopee has a younger demographics and so on. Then how about Qoo10? How about, the rest, and so on,
So if that's the case, hope you don't mind if Shopee can share first our demographic.
Yeah, sure, Justin.
So Shopee's demographic is quite feminine and also quite young. So I think Sam is right on the spot there. Our key audiences are from 18 to 35-year-olds. So a lot of university students, a lot of young professionals, a lot of young families, predominantly female, around 70 to 30. Yeah.
All right, let me just, sorry. Can I share something?
Yeah, Sam, go ahead.
All right, so just to share a little bit, in terms of the demographics wise, right, for at least Qoo10, from our position, we started this business 10 years ago, and I've already been in this company itself for 9 years. So in a way, I age, our shoppers age with us. All right, I'll be looking at you, Sharon, your typical profile. All right, so you have grown old with us. So it's like a household name. We are not perfect, right? We have our nasty negative comments, but we have been in business, so we do know our demographics are the older ones like myself, right? So we buy a different kind of spectrum from diapers. We know a lot of young parents, right? Diapers and things like that. So you will not, to the audience, you will be very hard to get a true demographics breakdown. But if you really want, let me point you to where you can find them. All right. Alexa.com is a Amazon owned company that does the ranking. You can get some insights. Okay. It's neutral. Now, the other one is Similar Web. So it's similar, as in difference, is similar, that's Similar Web, oneword.com. Now, these two sites will probably give you a very neutral point of view by the country. If you want, you can sort by country, at least for Alexa. So you give you a good idea, the bounce rate, the linger time, how many minutes they spend, how many pages they view in each platform. So it's just a good snapshot. But at the end of the day, to all the viewers or the business owner, I think when we talk about competition, do not be fearful of the competition. The answer is not, where can I find a place where I can succeed without any competition from competitors? I think the answer is not that. Confront the reality is that we are facing more than e-commerce is more than Singapore today. We need to confront whether are we competitive as a country, as a company, as my product against overseas sellers. For example, China-based one. Now that gap is huge, right? So that adapting to the competition is very important. We just need to take the right mindset moving forward. I mean, join any platform today. You need not join us. Join any platform and then move on again and again and again. All right. So that's my best advice from 10 plus years in this industry. Thank you, Sharon.
Sam. Yeah. Okay. Anybody want to add? If not, I will just take in one last question. This is actually directed to Amazon, and the rest of you, if I cannot finish answering the question during this Q&A, please feel free to just type directly on the Q&A itself, while the panelists will stay online for another 5 to 10 minutes. And okay, this is the last question for Amazon. Can I sell in Amazon if my products are not ready stock and custom made, fresh from order?
Hi Sharon, and this is Alvin from Amazon. So currently we do not allow pre-order on Amazon. So I think for this question, I will need to work directly with you. So understand to you what you mean by not ready made. Perhaps you can still list your product, but we can add something like a handling fee, handling time to share with the expectation of the seller. Maybe you will be able to dispatch between 2 to 4 days. So for not ready made product, then you will definitely have to go for seller fulfillment because your product is not ready. You can't store in our warehouse. So broadly, this is my advice, but perhaps just reach out to us so to have a deeper understanding of what you mean by not ready stock product, so to see how you can leverage on Amazon to help your business.
Okay, one last interesting question. They're not asking, is there a platform to market luxury products like fine jewelry? Yeah, the rest of the ESG questions, I'll probably get you guys to actually redirect, just direct and write to ESG itself. So anyone want to take up the question on fine jewelry?
Yeah, I'll take this on. Rida from Lazada.
Okay, Rida, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that a platform to market luxury products, I mean, again, I would use the example that I used earlier of Lazmall as opposed to Lazada Marketplace. Also because it's got controlled tracked shipping, so you can actually, when we sell luxury products, one of the key things is the fulfillment of it. So if you're on a model which has a more secure shipping and tracked shipping, then it makes it easier. Also, again, coming from the parent company, I mean, Lazmall is like Tmall, and there's a lot of luxury being done in the rest of Asia. So I think for Singapore, it's time that we try and bring luxury online, and especially during these times where we know that customers cannot get out to the malls and things like that, and this situation could continue. And also, again, luxury is not an essential, but it is a feel-good factor at times when you're not down. So yes, I think that if anybody is interested in luxury, they should consider, the more exclusive parts of all the platforms offerings, whether it's Shopee or Lazada or Qoo10. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so without further ado, let me just pass this back to Song Jie to close the session. Thank you.
All right, thanks Sharon, and thanks to all the participants and also the speakers for answering all those questions. All right, so we've come to near the end of our webinar. Just a reminder for everyone to help us complete the post-webinar industry survey on the screen. You may scan the QR code. Alternatively, when you click leave meeting on the Zoom, you'll be redirected to the survey as well. Yep. Yeah. So in the survey, you can direct any questions, or you can indicate your interest for any of the solutions and any of the platforms to contact you privately. Also help us to indicate any interest for the future themes and topics for other webinars.
Yeah, so we apologize that for some of the questions we cannot take it live here. Don't worry, we will actually also pass the questions to the respective vendors to share with you, and ESG too. Yeah, but please do fill up the survey. We really hope to get your feedback. Thank you so much, everyone. And we will just stay on the line for the next 5-10 minutes in case some of the panelists would like to just directly type into the Q&A. Thank you.
All right, yeah. So just before we head off, special thanks to SPF, Enterprise Singapore, and also IMDA for jointly organizing this webinar with us. Yeah, we hope all the attendees have benefited from today's webinar, and yeah, we hope to see you on our future webinars. Okay, bye.